Good morning out there. Welcome to a Facebook Live with Rhonda. It's Wednesday morning. It's a little after 10 o'clock. I'm running a little bit behind. We obviously have a busy day here in the studio, and so I'm going to take a little break from doing our work here so that I can come and create a really beautiful, beautiful project for you. So last week, if you joined me, we made these adorable little Tic Tac holders. See how cute they are? Lots of you have been making them and sharing them with me, and of course I told you all that makes me so very happy when you actually make what I show you and then share it with me. Of course, and sharing it with many, many other people that you do. So last week we made these cute little things. This one had little Hershey nuggets inside. Can you see? And then if you missed this video, the really cool part of Facebook Lives is that they're all recorded, and so you can go back to past videos, and they're all held under the section that says videos. Imagine that. When you're on your computer, it's a little easier to find. When you're on your iPad and your phone, you have to do a little bit of scrolling. But down on the left-hand side, there's all kinds of things. There's joining my email list. You can click that button. There's the files button. You can click the files, and then there's a video. You can click videos, and then all the past videos are there. So look, Linda shared my video already, and she doesn't even know what I'm going to show. Linda, what if you don't like what I have to share? What I have to show you today? But thank you for sharing this video. That obviously tells me as well that you really enjoy what you're watching and what you're doing. So today we are going to make a beautiful box. Stampin' Up, obviously I love Stampin' Up, and they came out with a specialty suite just for November. Of course, that means that you've got to act quickly on it, as is everything with Stampin' Up. If it's really popular, it usually sells out or goes on back order. So right now it's all still available, so you can get it right away, but we're gonna make this beautiful box. Can you see it? And look how thick it is. This would be perfect for Christmas. One of my favorite little gifts to buy the girls in my family, or even the guys, actually the guys as well, is new socks. Every Christmas we get new like cabin socks or fuzzy socks, or my daughter Erica likes socks with like avocados on them and weird stuff. Kids nowadays like, some kids like weird things like that. Even my older son, he has socks that have like zucchinis on them or something. So I like to buy them socks. So this would be a perfect one that would hold a couple pairs of socks in it. It would also be great to hold like a thing of perfume, or lots of different of the little, travel bath things or candles, or it just is a really good size box. It actually measures 4.5 by 5. And it's 2 inches wide. So I'm going to show you how to make this today. What I'm featuring is going to be the Christmas Rose Suite. It's called the Christmas Time Suite, and it's featuring the Christmas Rose. So it is, again, just good for November. You have to order it before November 30th or on November 30th while supplies last, because a lot of things do sell out. Now, I have to talk to you for a few more minutes just because I have to wait for all of my friends to be able to log on and find me, and then to have it pop up in your news feed. You can see here behind me, look at this big, huge stack. Can you see this stack? This is, I don't know, I have 160, and this is only about 80 of them. But this is the Bird Ballad tins. So aren't they beautiful? A part of my upcoming, I call it a mega stamp camp, because they're creating a set of cards using the Bird Ballad tin. So this Bird Ballad tin is it's a gorgeous tin that they're all going to get the tin. And then there's enough in here. There's 12 different laser cut, beautifully laser cut like doily cards, and then envelopes that match. So everyone's going to get one of these, and then they're going to make some cards with them. But then they're also going to make a set of tags that come in a box. Sorry, I got a darn cold I'm trying to fight over. And then they're also going to make a beautiful 8x8 sampler. So I'm excited. That's what we're getting ready for. My Mega Stamp Camp is this Friday, and I have 83 people coming to my live version, and then I have 77 people that are taking my to-go version. So it was 160 that we're preparing for. It's been taking us a couple weeks, but I'm really excited. obviously this weekend, for those of you who are in the Stampin' Up world, this weekend, actually a lot of people are even starting today if you're in Germany, is our on stage. It's when we get to preview the upcoming catalogs, because we have the occasions and the celebration coming out in a couple months. And then we also get to recognize people for all of their amazing accomplishments that they have done over the last year. So I'm going to point you down because we are going to start getting ready. While I have you down here, I do want to show you my next class that I have. I think you can register through the 15th, maybe it's the 19th, but it's the cutest Christmas card class. It's the cutest Christmas ever. So we're going to make these note cards. Look at this note card, it's so cute. And then we're making the curvy keepsakes boxes to go with them. So we're making a little reindeer and they all jingle. We're making this one, it really jingles. This is probably, I have to say it's my favorite, but it's so cute. The little elf, and look, there's a little elf card that will go with it. I'm featuring the Curvy Keepsakes bundle. Now, when you order this class, it's gonna come with a bunch of product, but it's not gonna come with a Curvy Keepsakes bundle, and you're gonna have to have it. So if you own it, you can buy just like a paper version, or you can buy the whole kit, and it will come with the die that you need to do the Curvy Keepsake boxes, plus all these really adorable tags. Look at this little Santa one. It'll come with all of it. So you have to have that die to make these, and you're gonna want to have the die so you can make multiples. But look how cute this one is. And then look, it's a little penguin to go with it. So that's my upcoming class, and you're gonna make all 4 note cards, all 5 Curvy Keepsake boxes, and then you'll have lots of supplies left over, you know, to make more of them too. But these are the perfect size to hold little bits of candy inside. So it's just, they're adorable. So I highly recommend that if you don't own the bundle, you might as well purchase my class, and it will include the bundle because pretty much it's the cost of the bundle, and then you get all this stuff included in it for free. So it is one of the best deals. I love giving you good deals, plus cuteness to go along with it, and then all the ideas. You'll have pictured instructions. All of it will be spelled out for you in a tutorial, and we do a tutorial only version. And if you're on my Creative Corner, it's included on there. So I'm gonna post that this week on Creative Corner. And if you're on my team, if you are a rubber queen, guess what? I give you all of my classes for free. So all of the instructions, all my tutorials, all my online events, my team gets everything I do for free. So if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up or would love to join Stampin' Up, I would love to have you on my team. All right, so let's jump in. I think I got lots of friends here. This is what we're going to make. It is a box that has a lid, so it's shut, which is nice, and it is pretty deep. So it's 2 inches. It's 2 inches deep, and then it measures 4.5 by 5. I could have done this differently and made it to fit cards. So I think next week I'm gonna make the same box but with different measurements, and then it can fit cards inside. All right, let's jump in. This is what you need. So you can, I'm using thick white because I want it to be pretty sturdy. So I'm using thick white cardstock. You need 2 sheets of it, 8.5 by 11. And then we're gonna be using the Christmas time sweet paper. And I love this. My pack here is almost gone. Oh, there's a little raffle ticket because we do team meetings. If you're a local to Michigan, we do team meetings every month, and we always do raffles. You can get prizes. But there's 3 different patterns, and you get 4 sheets of each pattern, which is awesome. So if you want to mass produce things, that's what's really good. And so we're figuring for Christmas, you might want to mass produce. So here's the pattern that I just used on this box. I love the flip side, and that's actually the pattern I'm going to use today, just to show you a different variation. Then this pattern is beautiful as well. It's the roses, which are beautiful for Christmas, but you can use it any time of year. And then the back is just a really simple Christmas pattern, or it could be a fall pattern. And then obviously here are the big roses, and we're gonna use these. And then the back side of this is gorgeous, just pines and the bows. So there's the paper. And again, look, mine's almost all gone, but I got more packs of it. I'm using it a lot. So what we're going to use in this class are these two sheets right here. Not this class, but you know, this project. We're going to use these two sheets right here to decorate, and then just 2 sheets of your cardstock. So this is a very inexpensive box. Make sure you pull out your scoring tool, as we're going to do some scoring. Now, you can write these measurements down as I go, or I will put them up in the description of this video after I'm done, okay? So we're gonna score the paper at 2 inches down both of the long sides. Okay, so this piece is our 8.5 by 11. You don't have to cut it. We're just gonna score this at 2 inches. Again, I'm using the thick white. So the thick white, you wanna make sure you score pretty good. All right, so then on the other one, we are going to score this at 2. Pop your little arm out there. I didn't choose the best shirt today. These little bows are cute, but they're gonna kind of get in my way. So we're gonna score that at 2 and at 4. 2, 4, and 9. So really simple. 2, 4, and 9. That's this piece here, okay? So put that one aside. Let's do our other one. This other one, we actually do need to cut it at 7. So it's gonna be 8.5. This is just an extra piece you can use to do some of your stamping, or you'll use it for a lot of other things. And that's a nice scrap piece of white. So this is 8.5 by 7. And we're gonna do some scoring on this one too. Same thing, we're going to do it 2 inches down the other side, both sides, 2 inches by 2 inches. And then we're going to do 2 inches at the bottom. So this one, all you have to remember is the number 2. So that's nice. All right, now we're done with this awesome new trimmer. It's only 25 bucks. If you don't have it, you're gonna wanna get it. And now we're going to just do our little bit of trimming. So you need your scissors, and I'm gonna grab my bone folder, because again, we're doing a box. So you wanna make sure we get some nice, good fold lines here. So this is this one side. Let's prep it. Now we're gonna cut up to the bottom. So here's your 2-inch score mark, right? We're gonna cut this one up to here. And then this one up to here. So that's all we have to do for this one for cutting. Now for this one, again, let's just fold along our lines. Now I do have nail polish on today. You guys know I don't normally do nail polish, but I had a wedding that I had to go to in Tennessee. We were in Nashville. I got to wear my cowgirl boots this weekend. I love Nashville. I'm a country girl at heart, I think. Although I'm not, but when I get there, I feel like I am. Okay, so now those are all folded. This, at the bottom here, where there's just that 1 2-inch, we are going to just do the same thing. We're gonna cut up and do the same thing over here and cut up. Now the other end, where there's the 2-inch and the 4-inch, this one, we are going to cut this piece all the way out, the top one. We don't need this, nor do we want this. Again, a great little 2-inch square that you could do something else, punch something out of it, or you could use that for something. And a 2-inch one here. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut that right out. We don't need it. We do want to cut here, because this is gonna be our flaps. I'm sure you can kind of see a little bit of this coming together. So this is gonna be our flaps. This is our back piece of our box. All right, so that's what we did here. Just cut this top piece out. These just get sliced into the 2-inch mark and stop. And at the bottom, these get cut to the 2-inch mark and stop. All right, while I have this out, I'm going to cut my designer series paper. I like to put that down before I assemble my box. All right, I lied. We need that bad boy back out again. We got to get our trimmer. I'm going to just flip the paper over to show you a different variation. So we need to cut this at 4 1/4. Cut this at 4 1/4. And then we need 3 pieces. We need them at, let's see, what did I tell you this box? Oh, it's by 4 3/4. So we need a 4 3/4, 2 of them at that size. 4 3/4, 4 3/4. Again, I'll put these measurements up in the description again, but just in case you're following along with me, I cut these 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. Then this last one gets cut at 1 3/4. Then you have this little piece left over that you could use on a card or something if you want to. Now I think I'm done with this bad boy. All right, so go ahead and I'm just gonna use my snail for this, and I'm going to glue down my paper. And I'm making a box, so sometimes I use a little bit more adhesive when I'm making a box. This is gonna go on this little flap. This is the front flap of the box. And then I'm going to put these on both the front and the back of the box. I hate gluing down that beautiful paper, but if those of you, I see some of you just joining me now, this is the box that we're making today. So we're gonna make this beautiful box. Super easy. Obviously, everything Ronda makes is pretty easy and duplicatable, but this is what we're making. So in this one, I used this really pretty pattern. I left it there. All right, so then we're going to do the front side of the box with the other piece, the other side that I already did. I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that one down. I just like to do my DSP designer series paper before I glue it all together. So that's where I put my paper, just those 3 places. Now we can assemble our box. Whenever you do a box, you always want to use your tear tape. So I'm gonna put tear tape. We're gonna glue our tabs down inside. So I just put a piece right here so that the tabs will just stick right to that. And we're gonna peel that off of here and just stick our tabs down. That piece of my hair. All right, so this tab will get stuck down to here and then stuck down to here. And that's it. That's the front of our box, okay? Then this is gonna be the back of our box. And we gotta do the same thing. We just gotta do what I just did. So take your tear tape. I just put one piece down here along the bottom. Always rub it, and then that helps release the top. So the heat will make the bottom stick because that's the glue part. So we're just gonna peel that off. Sometimes easier said than done. There you go. And then, again, just put these tabs right in the bottom. Okay, so this is the back of our box. Can you see what I'm doing? This is the back of our box. This is gonna be the front of our box. And you're just gonna nestle one inside the other. I like to nestle the front over the back because then that way you don't see any seams on the front of your box. It looks really pretty. The seams are in the back. So again, the seams are very subtle, but it's just makes it look more tailored when your front is just your nice folds. So this is gonna nestle right in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my adhesive on the inside of the front of my box. So I will use our tear tape again and just tear a piece that's gonna go inside along this edge. I know this is gonna be hard for you guys to see in the video, but I'll show you when I get it down in there. So I just used my tear tape and I went all along the edge of the inside there. I'm gonna do it all the way around, okay? So let's do this one. And did I tell you already, this paper is available right now. It is a specialty paper. If you don't get it now, you cannot get it next month. And it is on while supplies last basis. And it seems like a lot of our most beautiful papers do go on back order, or sometimes they sell out. That's just the way that it is. So make sure you get it while you can. It's a specialty paper because there's like lots of gold, beautiful gold foil built into that. Okay, there we go. So I put tear tape going all the way around, just 3 pieces, 3 long pieces, and I did it on the smaller box. It's my front piece. Okay, we're almost done putting the box together, and then we get to do the fun part, which is decorating. Okay, peel off your tear tape, the outside of it. I do all pieces at the same time. This is where you need a little bit of you gotta be pretty quick with this one. I'll show you why, because you can't stick one side down, you gotta stick all 3 sides down at the same time. All right, after this, I am done with the tear tape. I love it. It sticks so good, but sometimes, especially when you just get your nails done, and I know I could use the paper piercer tool to grab it, and I have it right next to me right here. Oh goodness. There we go. All right, so now we take the back of our box. Remember, this is one we already have this ready. This is just gonna sandwich all the way down. So I like to leave it kind of on the back and make sure I have it as far down as I can go and nestle that in there. And then once you have it nestled all the way in there, nice and snug, then you just press along your edges because you already have your adhesive there, and voila, you're done. Do you see how easy that was? So leave it down, stick it down as far as it goes, then you do that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Can you guys see how pretty this box is? It's so big, it takes up almost my whole video screen. It's a really, really nice size box. So now we get to, and look, here's the lid. These tabs, you can cut these tabs off. I like to keep them on there because it keeps the box actually shut. And then look, the flap is there. So now what comes a part of this is this not a part, you can order the bundle and this will come a part of it. You can order it separately too. It's this beautiful gold shimmer ribbon. It is beautiful and really easy to tie. And lays nice and flat. It's great for card making and for gift giving. It's a beautiful shimmer gold. So you can buy this all by itself. I believe it's $7 and you get 10 yards. So I'm just gonna tie a bow actually up here off to the side. I'm gonna try, my hands are a little cold today. We had a snow day yesterday. Can you guys believe that? I'm not sure where you live, but I know there's a lot of snow going on. Here in Michigan, we had a snow day on November 12th. Does not bode well for the rest of the season. So there, I just tied this shut. So I didn't glue it shut. I just tied it shut with that bow. Okay, so this suite comes with, when you order the Christmas time suite, there's this Christmas rose stamp set, and I'm featuring this in my card club this month. I was gonna show you a sneak peek of the samples, but I don't have them here. I don't even know where they're at. They're someplace in this studio. But my card club makes 4 different cards, and they make 2 of each, so they make 8 cards, and we're featuring this beautiful stamp set as one of those. And then also it comes with these dies, and one of the dies will cut out this really big flower. So you can stamp the big flower is in there, you can stamp it, you can color it. But, and then we have a die that cuts it out, or you can even just use the paper. So this is just the paper. So we're going to, you can see here, I just went in and just cut out a flower out of here. There's 4 that you get per sheet that will work. But you guys know, I went to my little magic box here, and look, I already ran it through. So, but look, here's the piece of paper that I cut off, and now I just ran it through with my die cutting machine, and so there's the framelit. So it works with this flower right here, and then I already have it done. It's already colored perfectly. I don't have to do anything else to it. So I love that. And I'm gonna put this right back where it belongs, because otherwise I will lose it. Because you also have these really beautiful, this beautiful framelit. It's a beautiful frame. And then I used this one. So I already ran that through for you to see. And then there's all these pretty detailed that would be beautiful with gold or some of the other ones. So that is the little die cutting that matches it. Now we already have that done. I'm just gonna finish this. It's super simple. We're just gonna glue this down to the front. I would fill this up first, and then I would put a dimensional up here at the top and a dimensional at the bottom, so that this covers the whole front of the box, and it's beautiful. You can stamp this. You have to have the Stamparatus though, just so you know, to get this to work the best. And I'm gonna stick that down there like that. And then we have this little tag, and I'm gonna use the saying out of the stamp set. The stamp set has some beautiful words. This one says, wishing you the gifts of this season, peace and joy. This Merry Christmas is pretty. But again, this rose you can use year round. It's not just Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink that up with my Mossy Meadow and stamp that on here, hopefully right in the middle. Yeah, not bad. And I did want to show you another, we'll go to my magic box again, shake it up a little bit, and I have this framelit that I did. My hands are not working very well. They're a little cold. This framelit I ran through, and that's what I do. This is how I get my stuff out of my framelits. You just kind of knock it along the table, and then all the pieces fall out. I know there's like fancy stuff you can use, but I like to do it like that. This table is not very hard. So, but when you knock it on the table, it usually just falls right out. It's not working so good. I need to do it on one of my wood tables. All right, I'm gonna have to bust out my little piercer tool and do it the proper way. There, and you just get it started. And then it's this beautiful gold little filigree or detail. I love our gold foil. That is actually on low inventory. So if you want that right away, you have to order that right now. Okay, so that I'm just gonna put as a little accent piece. That's all these are, beautiful little accent pieces. And I'm gonna put my mini glue dots on the back of here. And then this will just go right behind there. So simple, beautiful little tag. And then I'll take a couple dimensionals and put those on here. And this will go on the front of our box. So now I have 2 boxes. So I can use these for my 2 daughter-in-laws, and I'm gonna get them a pair of comfy socks, and I'm gonna put them in here. Because sometimes, like, you know, just buying something little, it's a lot about your packaging that makes the difference. Okay, so look how beautiful that is. Last but not least, when it comes to this suite, is my favorite part. Oh, that's tough, because the paper might be my favorite. And then maybe the ribbon, but these are so awesome. They're these gold glimmer dots. I'll put them back on here so you can see. I've already used all of these, so it comes with a ton of them, ranging in 4 different sizes, and you get lots of them. So again, and all I'm gonna do here is you can just take them and just sprinkle them onto the front of your box, and that will give it just the right amount of glitz and glam and gorgeousness. It'll go so pretty with the ribbon and then that little touch of gold that I put right there. All right, so tell me, do you love this box? Obviously, I did it in a very beautiful format, but you could have fun with it too and use it with the snowman or the Christmas tree or snowflakes. And obviously, any box you can make for a birthday box or for something else. But here's this version that we did. And then here's the other version. So which one's your favorite? I think they're both beautiful. The back is, of course, done as well. So the back is beautiful. You could even put your card back here if you wanted to, like to and from. I did not glue this one down because I was gonna open it up for you, but I don't really have to open it up. I wanna glue it down so that it stays in place. There you go. There's your box for today. I love to show you useful things. Oh, you guys love it. Thank you. Remember, when you love it, if you give me that little heart, that tells me you love it, and that means a lot to me. I love seeing your hearts go by. That makes my heart. Marianne asked if I'm going to On Stage in Vegas. No, I kind of wish I was because it's warm there, but On Stage is in Lansing this year. It's like 30 minutes from my house, and I have 100 of my team members going. So typically for On Stage, I do go someplace warm, because if I'm gonna fly somewhere, I'd rather fly someplace that is warm. But my team means more to me than anything. And so I get to be with 100 of my team members right here in Lansing. So these are the 2 boxes. Which one's your guys' favorite? Or you can say both. My answer would be both. I love the bold color of this one, and I love this one as well. But there you go. You're right. Someone says, Rhonda, you show so many different boxes, and there's so many different sizes you can do. And so this one I started with today. I was going to make a tall one, but then I thought, oh, it'd be so cute to have like a little lid that came down. So I shortened it up and made it so that it had a lid. But and then you can make a card to match. I wanted to make this so I could share it with my card club members, that they're gonna make all these cards. Now they'll have all the same supplies for them to be able to make these really cute boxes as well. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I will put the measurements up in the description. I'll also give you the link if you want more information about joining my Rubber Queen team. We have so much fun together. We are a very active group, both creatively and business speaking. I do free business training for my team every week. Big online conventions for free for my team 4 times a year, because we're spread all throughout the country. So these kind of things we can do for everybody. Also, we share all of our creativity. We've got so much creativity in our team. It's amazing. So I'll put that link too, in case you want to read about that. So thank you. Laura asked, how does it open? So you must have joined a little bit later, but I'll show you how it opens. So you untie the bow, obviously, right? And then the flap just opens up. So there you go. The flap opens up and then it opens up. So it's a really nice size, big box. If you're doing like a retreat for your customers, those of you who are demonstrators, you could put like ribbon in there. You could put all their embellishments. You could put some little chocolate too, so that they have some chocolate to keep them going throughout the retreat. So there you go. Oh, Jennifer says our team is amazing, and Jennifer's a part of our team. And thank you, Jennifer. They are amazing. And she is my Rubber Queen ambassador. So she helps me on our Facebook group, and she helps me send out our welcome cards, because we want to make sure everybody is welcomed and everybody feels like they're a part of the team as soon as they join. All right, you guys have a great day. I'm going to get to work. We have to finish prepping and packing for all 160 people for our mega stamp camp this weekend, and also a little team gathering that we're doing for my team here at On Stage as well. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week. I'll be back with another cute project, I promise. Bye-bye.